I'm Kevin Oakley, and today on ESPN 8 The Ocho, we bring you a very concerning story about today's violence and whether or not it is related to video games. For an opinion on this topic, we bring in neighborhood soccer mom Nicole Effen. So, what do you think of this issue, considering you have a young boy who plays video games very often?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I think it is a terrible issue that must be dealt with swiftly and forcefully. My son is obsessed with these video games such as COD and Fortnite. Is that what they're called?
That's it.
Anyways, he'll not stop talking to me or his friends about how many people he's killed, and he can be heard screaming about death online. You know, I found a second opinion in the YouTube comment section on a Fortnite video on YouTube, and there's another that shares the same opinion as me. The violent video games are indistinguishable from real life and are guaranteed to lead to real life violence.
Well, besides the screaming, have you ever actually seen your son do anything violent?
Glad you asked. Just last week I asked him to prepare me a PB&J sandwich. I cannot even explain it now, but he pulled out a steak knife instead of a butter knife to make the sandwich.
So this is why you think we need to ban all video games, because your spoon-fed son doesn't know what kind of knife to use to make a sandwich?
That is it exactly. I'm glad we understand each other.
Yeah, I would not say exactly, but let's bring in Nicole's only son, Timmy. Hello, Timothy.
Yo.
What is your opinion on your mom's thoughts about your playing video games?
Well, I have over 1,000 hours on both COD and Fortnite, but I am still scared of Nerf guns. When I go to my mandatory soccer games, I beg my mom to wrap me in bubble wrap, and I can't be anywhere near animals because they scare me, so I'm not really doing anything violent.
Interesting. So let's talk about your experience in these games. According to your mom, you scream about killing people.
Well, every time something goes wrong, I talk about it. Sometimes I happen to be very angry, so I yell about it. Sometimes it gets really loud, and sometimes I say bad words, but I'm doing no harm to anybody.
So just to get this straight, you do not, in fact, want to kill people?
No, I do not.
Alright, seems like the mother may be overreacting, but as requested by Miss Effen, let's look at this graphic scene of a person killing themselves on Fortnite. Let's go back to Miss Effen for her thoughts on this clip.
These things that children are exposed to make them think that suicide and killing is completely right. I can't have my little Timmy playing a game where the players can take the lives of themselves and others.
I'm not little.
Be quiet, Timmy. The grown-ups are talking. Go take a nap.
And try not to kill anybody on your way. Now, thank you, Miss Effen. We appreciate your concern and the impact you think you'll have on today's children.
It was my pleasure.
Now we're going to discuss this topic with our Russian analyst. Here comes the opinion of Mr. Borakov Oleg Orest Bogdanovich Sadvarsky.
Thank you for having me on the show.
So, what is your position on these video games and the impact on young children?
I think America is being far too sensitive. Back in Mother Russia, we do not have video games, nor do we have television. The coming-of-age ceremony of Russian boys is at age 10. They are put into the wild with nothing except a 12-gauge shotgun and a bearskin to find. This is how we separate the weak from the strong.
Okay, but what is your opinion of little Timmy here?
One of my many talents is sniffing out violent tendencies. I can tell there is nothing, especially your silly video games, that could ever turn the spoiled child into a violent being.
Well, Borakov, thank you for your input on this controversial topic. You can be on your way. In conclusion, we hope that this segment gives insight as to the horrors of video games and their real-life impacts, as well as some Russian traditions. To everyone watching, let's try not to commit any acts of violence purely because of a video game. This has been Kevin with an A from ESPN 8 The Ocho with a topic nothing related to sports. Da-na-na, da-na-na.